Have you considered a larger Mastercraft in the past but didn't like the traditional bow of the XT25 and the X24 was out of the budget? Today we're going to walk through Mastercraft's all-new XT24, delivering on Mastercraft's XT value promise in a larger pickle fork with redesigned surf systems, a larger ballast, and the ability to cruise smaller and larger bodies of water. Let's get started.
Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
First, let's talk about some general specifications of the boat. The XT24 comes in at 24 feet, 102 inches of beam, weighs 5,500 pounds, has the capacity for 17 people, features a 92-gallon fuel tank, and 3,600 pounds of ballast. And if you'll notice, new redesigned bold style lines. This year we have two featured style lines in aft and forward style lines, and a ton of new gel coat colors, both in our standard colors and metal flake colors. This XT24 highlighting today has the coastal blue metal flake. This boat features a nice deep hull and provides a smoother, drier ride for your passengers for the day. Here we are at the back of the boat to talk about the all-new redesigned SurfStar surf system. With new redesigned plates, heavy-duty hydraulic actuators with position sensors, this system will deliver waves in more accurate positions than ever before. So let's talk about that versatility and what it means for your family. This is truly your wave, your way. As our plates move into the downward position, it creates a more mellow wave with a nice transitional lip without losing push. And then as you take tab out and pull that tab back up, the wave becomes steeper, moving the push closer to the back of the boat and having that nice wall of water that some riders like to see. Of course, let's not forget about the attitude adjustment plate, which also controls the attitude of your wave and either steepens the transition or also flattens out that wave for your nice ski run. One of the things that sets Mastercraft apart is the ergonomics of their seating, how comfortable it is to sit both inside and outside the boat. Check out these new rear transom seats featured in the XT24 for 2022. So these seat bases, sliding seat bases are standard, and these optional flip-up sun pad backrests are super nice and provide comfort for all-day tie-ups or that nice swimming in the cove. I love this new transom step here in the XT24 with this fiberglass walkover and a nice inlaid step here in the convertible seat so that you have a nice, easy entrance into the cockpit. Mastercraft does a fantastic job with the ergonomics of the interior of their boat. Check out some of these design features that make it super comfortable to sit in. These angular seats back here in the back make it nice and comfortable for your riders and passengers to sit and relax for a full afternoon. We have the opportunity for quite a few rear-facing seats in the boat with the convertible rear seat. Pull this guy back, have a stadium seat. Then I can also fold it flat to create a full playpen effect with a filler cushion here at the bottom. While I'm here and I'm touching this vinyl, let's talk a little bit about Cool Feel. Cool Feel is a fantastic option which allows you to do darker colors inside the boat. It's 30% cooler than standard vinyls in direct sunlight. So as you'll see, this entire boat is black Cool Feel. So Cool Feel Jet Black. Let's look at some of the other designs and the ergonomics. We have stadium seating for the port side, for the starboard side, and I have a nice inclined area here so that I can sit and enjoy without losing my foot space. One thing I've noticed as I'm sitting in the cockpit is Mastercraft's attention to detail. Check out the pleating that's here in the accents. Not only in the accents, but the seating is nice and deep. It's super comfortable to sit in for your whole day on the water. Another feature I love about the XT24 is all the storage and how Mastercraft has done a fantastic job redesigning some of those features. Let's check out some of the areas. I love this section here on the port side with nice communicating storage both here and then under the observer seat that passes forward all the way to the bow. Then we have a little storage section here for a small bag or like a soft-sided cooler or for some of your gear that you don't want to stow under the seat. We have dedicated cooler storage here on the starboard side. And then I love these new little cubbies back here above the ballast. So moving on to the storage here in the bow, I mentioned the communicating storage that comes all the way to the front. I love the areas here with nice deep storage pockets. Storage here, also on the port side. And then every Mastercraft has dedicated anchor storage right here on the center line. Also, while I'm here in the bow, let's talk about some of the ergonomics up here. They've done a fantastic job using the entire space. So not only can I sit and face forward, feel nice and relaxed and comfortable, grab handles here at a comfortable angle, angles of the seat bases. It's nice and deep, nice and wide seat bases, but I can also turn around, put in an optional bow filler cushion here, and have a full playpen seating and use the forward rear facing. So moving on to the helm area, I love the driver's seat that Mastercraft has designed for the XT24. Not only do you have a nice high back helm seat, but you also have a nice thick bolster so that I can really sit up and see over the boat. But the seat does a couple of cool things. I can recline the seat back here on this lever. I can move the seat forward and I can swivel the seat around. Mastercraft also relocated the battery switch for the boat this year and put it right here in a handy dandy spot under the helm. Let's turn the batteries on and check out the surf interface on the screen. The XT24 has several screen options for 2022. Here we're looking at the dual screen advanced option. This option will allow you to add a rear facing camera if you so choose, but is not standard with this particular setup. We have our 12-inch pano screen here at the top that gives us repeated information. So we'll always have our depth, air temp, water temp, and our engine data readily at hand. We can sort through these screen options here with stereo, the camera, if so equipped, and then also the GPS. This screen function control is located here on the 10-inch screen in this first section here for the panoramic. And I have the ability to change the stereo, camera, and GPS here on the bottom left, and then also expand and compress the view. So if I didn't want the nice digital look that it has now, I can compress that view and have more of a digital / analog feel. Moving on to the 10-inch touchscreen here, you'll notice this screen is really divided into two parts. The top part of the screen is going to give me the ability to control my quick keys for the day, such as our drive set, surf sets, wakeboarding sets, some presets, skiing, or if I just want to sit and chill in a cove or at the dock. It always defaults to the drive screen. So if you'll notice a couple of things here, I have the ability to dig in and control my ballast, tabs, and then I can turn on and off the 0 off cruise control, just clicking here in the center. And then I can change the speed by using my arrow keys up and down. I also have quick keys here to fill up the ballast and empty the ballast, or to control auto launch. From here, I can also select profiles or create profiles, but really the simplicity of the menu at the top is where it's at. For instance, moving on to surf, if I wanted to surf for the day, I'm going to move into my new surf interface for 2022. This is super easy to use. All you have to do is drag the bar here on the left to the desired level. You'll notice that this setting changes and shows you the shape and the face of the wave as you make these changes. So you can ramp it up and create a steep wave, or lower it back down and really create a mellow wave. This is the new Rapid Surf menu from Mastercraft, but for the more advanced riders who want to customize their surf experience, you can tap into the custom surf screen and dig into each section here. In both screens, you can save these profiles. So I can save the selected profile, or I can create from scratch. And when I name those profiles, I can save them to these quick keys at the bottom. I have the ability to add up to 30 riders that will be just as quick as a tap of a button. Now, go into the second half of the screen here. The first section is going to control the pano screen, the 12-inch screen to the center of the steering wheel. I can move to GPS function, and I have waypoint tracking, save waypoints, track routes. I have a host of information that is there. Moving on to the stereo, I can quickly connect to Bluetooth or source to other options. I can then control volume. And what's neat about this is Mastercraft gives us zone control. So I can control the master volume, but if my surf rider or my wakeboard rider in the back of the boat wants to hear the tower speakers blaring, but the interior passengers want the stereo to be turned down, I can turn down each one of these zones individually and then turn them back up when our conversation is over. Another neat feature is auto volume. I have the ability, as I increase in speed on the throttle, the volume increases, and then as I decrease the throttle, the volume decreases. Moving on to lighting. Neat thing about this, I can turn on the lighting in the boat, but when I do turn on the lighting, it illuminates the section here on the screen, so I have clarity on exactly where my lights are coming on. And then moving on to the switch functions of the boat, here I can turn on and off my blower, which blower actually turns on when you key on the boat for the first 3 minutes. I have auto bilge functions for both mid and aft, but I can manually turn those on. I can turn on the heater if it is so equipped, and I can also turn on seat heat for passenger and driver if that option was selected during the build. And then finally, there's a settings menu here. A couple of cool things about the setting menu is Mastercraft gives us some neat training videos, so if you forget during your delivery orientation, or if you just want to dig in a little bit deeper into the screen. I have the ability to control the volume on my soft keys. I have a quick mute key. This red guy here is my horn. And then I have the ability to manually control the tabs and the ballast. All 3 tabs, up and down, port, center, and starboard, and then all of the ballast sections fill and empty. And then my last 2 keys here at the bottom are to control the nav lights, both nav and anchor or just anchor. Another neat feature is this nice wireless charging storage pocket here at the bottom of the helm. And then I also have ports for charging and USB interface to the stereo. Not only does Mastercraft care about the ergonomics and the layout of the interior components, but they care about your comfort for your all-day use on the water. I wanted to highlight a couple of components that I thought was worth mentioning in the XT24. When you move to the XT series, you get a standard bow close-off door, which is super great, especially for those nice chilly mornings or if you're coming through a storm. You can shut that door off, close your windshield, and have a nice wind block. Additionally, the trash can is in the walkthrough. So for those of you mama friends of mine, no more pulling up seats to get to the trash can for your kiddos for their drink bottles. There are several flooring options with Mastercraft. You can choose carpet, you can choose SeaDek, or as this boat is equipped, you can have Decadence flooring, which is nice and cushy on your feet. Finally, they've engineered new cockpit phone holders, which you can equip with wireless charging. So not only do I have a phone holder at the driver's seat with wireless charging, but I have optional places here on both sides of the boat. Some other exciting changes for the 2022 model year are 3 new towers for Mastercraft. Featured on this XT24 is the Z6 tower. Super easy to lower this tower down. Let me walk you through it really fast. Pull these racks in, release the cam lever, and just lower. The Z8 tower is a step up from the Z6, featuring additional color options. So not only can you do the tower legs in silver or black, but you can also customize and color the Chromex color overlay to match the exterior gel coat of the boat. And then finally move into the Z10, that's our power tower. Again, the most optimization for colors, both on the tower legs as well as the Chromex overlay. Not only is the tower super easy to lower, but the bimini is the easiest on the market to deploy. Check out how simple this is. Just remove the bimini boot, pull the stanchion poles forward, and lift up to lock in place. Easy peasy. While I'm here at the windshield, I wanted to point out this is an all-new windshield design for a wraparound windshield for Mastercraft for 2022. Notice the nice sleek black design and the nice contour here at the back. We also have an upgrade for BTS in silver and BTS in black. Cool thing about the BTS windshield is they offer a Chromex color overlay here on the end, which also partners with the Chromex color overlay on the tower and matching the exterior gel coat, if you so choose. Let's talk about the muscle for the boat. So we partner with Ilmor Chapinski Racing, marinizes our engines for us. Standard for the XT24 for this year is the 6-liter MPI Ilmor engine. 380 horsepower and features 407 foot-pounds of torque. Perfect performance for your all-day water sports. Partnered with Mastercraft's SurfStar system, the Ilmor engine turns lower RPMs at surfing speeds, which increases your overall fuel economy when surfing and participating in other water sports. That just really equates to a nice quiet engine for your whole day on the water. Thanks for joining me on the walkthrough of the all-new Mastercraft XT24. To learn more or to schedule your personal demo experience, visit your local Skiers Marine location or visit us online at skiersmarine.com. We look forward to seeing you soon.